Okay, so if you're participating in the September Ascension League, this is the first combination of sets that we'll be playing with Dawn of Champions and Chronicle of the Godslayer. I'm desperately in need of some practice today, as I've already dropped my first match 0-2, so got a long way back to come. So getting a little practice in tonight, and my opponent has picked a Mystic first, head 4-1. Looks as if, man, those Surge Protectors are looking pretty good. I'm going to take a Mystic, and it's pretty sweet that I'm going to have a 5 on this next hand. Granted, I could take the Premonition Bell, which, then I'll have Surge Protector sitting there ready to copy, but I think I'll just go ahead and take the Protector. Like, it hits 4 cards in the center row already, including the Premonition Bell, which is a great card. So, and get a 5 to, All-Seeing Eye, okay. And now literally every card can be targeted by Premonition Bell, or Surge Protector. Yeah. Okay. Nowhere close to being able, I don't think, to affect the loyalty or reputation for my Sidranus this turn, because there's just too many good cards out there. I think, well, at this point, I could take a second Surge Protector and try to kind of, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to want to be able to kill the Corrosive Widow on the turn that he plays the All-Seeing Eye is one thing. So that's what that card is for. And then the other thing about it is I want to, I'm going to start trying to rush the pool since he does have the All-Seeing Eye. Now, that in mind, I think I will start by taking the Premonition Bell. Once we get it down to just monsters, then I'll start Surge Protectoring the monsters. But in case something, if I'd known that was on top, choices would have been different. But I think I could just go for Reputation here. I don't think I really need the. I don't need heavies. And I don't need a Mystic. I could go for the heavies for the Aeronix, but I have these Surge Protectors that can beat literally every other monster on the board, so I am going to get the Serene Ascetic, which is fantastic, by taking this Wind Tyrant. Put the Ascetic on top. Still better than the Shade of the Black Watch. I just want to dig through my deck as quickly as possible here, so that I can keep Surge Protectoring things and in the game as quickly as possible. Temple Librarian may also fit that theme here. I could use the Premonition Bell on the Temple Librarian and attempt to get towards being able to buy the Emissary of Dawn. There is a Militia left in my deck somewhere. I guess if I hit the Tormented Soul with the Surge Protector, then if I draw the Militia, then I can use the Temple Librarian to get the Emissary. And if I don't, I will not use the... okay, I did not. Okay. Because now I can't hit... So I will just go ahead and buy the Temple Librarian. And, well, I could still dig deeper, which is probably worthwhile, especially with the... he doesn't really have a lot of ways, I don't think, to beat the Corrosive Widow. I think he did buy a heavy... No, he hasn't... He bought a Shade of the Black Watch, yeah. I think I actually like that. Well, then I have to draw the Bell again anyway. Nah, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the Librarian. I have one more rune that way, just in case it matters. And then I'll just go ahead and buy a rep here. So... I don't think I'm necessarily racing for the Muramasa. What I'm hoping to do here is knock the Corrosive Widow off the board, so as to stop him gaining advantage from the Eye of... what is it called again? All-Seeing Eye? Yeah. So, I'm going to do that. First I'm going to draw some cards. Then I'm going to draw some more cards. And hey, I got Muramasa after all. Let's do that first. That's more... Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, no! Oh no, so with the librarian, I really thought that militia in the corner of my hand was an apprentice. Well, anyway, I pitched a militia anyway, so couldn't have got, I just got really excited that I had the Muramasa, which I do not. So, anyways, that's just reading what cards I have, and I failed to do that correctly. Thankfully I realized it before I made any decisions based off of it. But anyways, so I was able to utilize the Corrosive Widow as planned, and now a Mistake of Creation has hit the board, which is going to be quite helpful. Get a banish in, clear some cards that don't fit with my Surge Protector game plan, and I think I'm in pretty good shape, really. And he hits the Thorn Charger. Don't really care if he rallies that card. I'm not particularly concerned about Lifebound Initiate. In fact, it kind of helps me end the game quickly. That's one thing about Surge Protector. It can, it can be one of those cards you hit with it a few times, and then all of a sudden it's not as effective. So, hoping to kind of end the game fairly quickly at this point. So, Surge Protectoring the Mistake of Creation. Banishing Aranix or Muramasa. I think I could banish the Aranix. I think the likelihood... I mean, the thing is, neither one of those cards are something he's very likely to get. He's probably closer to getting Muramasa. Okay, I'm going to banish the Muramasa. Going to play it tight here. I think that... okay, do I pitch the Premonition Bell to try to get Void Thirster? I think I do. I'm assuming I have an Apprentice left. Oh, no, I have Serene Ascetic left. No, it's right there. But yeah, I do have an Apprentice left, so I can pitch this to draw a card, buy the Void Thirster, and that accomplishes two purposes at once, because I wanted to buy rep anyway, and just being able to buy a card that gives it to me even better. So, and Void Thirster is a pretty sweet card with my plan anyway, because, I'm probably going to be able to turn it on pretty often the way that this game has been going. I'm hoping for another monster that I can kill that will knock out his All-Seeing Eye the next time he draws it. Of course, that's no guarantee. Luckily for me, he didn't really hit big with Emissary there. There's the old infinite combo, if I can get banished down enough, the Root Scryer with the Premonition Bell. So I think here, first I take the Root Scryer and see if there's anything I really need to buy, and otherwise I'll be beating, I'm just gonna beat the Rift Drake and go ahead and banish on down. Nothing wrong with thinning the deck. Now I could pitch to get Wolf Shaman. Gets me one card closer, but I really don't want to draw Surge Protector right now, because I'd like to beat Mistake of Creation with it next turn. There's cards I don't want to draw right this moment, so, well, mainly the Surge Protector. I'm just going, Temple Librarian, yeah, the top card of my deck. Yeah, I'll just pretend I thought of that. Somewhere in the back of my mind is that there's more than one, but, well, at any rate, made the right call. So, Seer of the Forked Path, likely taking out one of my targets. I will probably be banishing the Aranix, because I don't think I'm headed that route. I've done absolutely nothing to head that way, whereas he's made small strides in that area with the Shade of the Black Watch. Is that the only thing he's actually picked up? That, well, Mechana Initiate. And Mistake of Creation. Nice. So still holding on here, and play the Void Thirster for some value going forward. And now I will do I activate the bell for the Wolf Shaman? Perhaps I do. Then I could take Rocket Courier. I don't really need to take Rocket Courier. I could just take the Wolf Shaman. I'd like to draw Sidranus this turn, which Serene Ascetic or Sidranus, yeah, I think drawing a card here is at least 50%, pretty high value, but I didn't hit, but that's okay. So what I will do is take the Wolf Shaman. Take the capsule. The Rocket Courier is also pretty good. These are pretty good options. Like, none of them's great. None of them are great, but they're all kind of okay. I'm gonna go with the Prospector Scout, because there are a couple mechanisms already out there, and I'm likely to be trying to take those in the next couple of turns. So if I draw the Prospector Scout with it, an extra rally, especially with Chronicle thrown in, where you could get Hedron Cannon or something like that, could be big game. This game has kind of evened itself out. It's the funny thing about Surge Protector. For some reason, it just seems to fall flat a little bit in the mid game, and so I really try to just sort of hang on here. I think it's going to be fine because I've got the card draw and the banish going on a little bit later, kind of caught up on that. As long as he keeps missing with Emissary of Dawn, that's really probably the best card that's been bought. So it's concerning that he has the best card, but I think he also has some initiates and things that are slowing him down a little bit. Okay, so here I'm almost getting to the point I won't have to banish the Aronix if I take the Shadow Star. That seems reasonable. Of course, if I'm going to buy a construct, I'd like to kind of shuffle first. There's no particular reason I need it right away, so we'll wait and dig first. Let's see what comes up. I don't need this militia anymore. Dig a little bit deeper, and I think I will actually take the Shadow Star. And I will take the Mantra of Renewal. I have a decent amount of Enlightened cards already. And I think Rocket Courier. I hate that the Library Familiar is going to be out there for him, because really it kind of fits what he's doing. If nothing else, because he has a Watchmaker's Altar to reduce it, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Rocket Courier here just for high value. And now I think I'm going to take a heavy for maxing out, and because I have picked up a couple of constructs that give me power, so it is possible now that I want to beat some monsters other than with Surge Protector. He's got some things that banish Cinero. The Cinero's moving a little bit quicker now, and there's a chance things are just going to pop out there that I'm going to want to beat. So he did not get the Library Familiar. He instead gets Snapdragon, Shepherd of the Lost. Okay, so I'll play the Premonition Bell, and then I'm going to play the Scout. I'm going to Surge Protector the Trickster, I guess, so I can buy the Library Familiar. Or I could use Premonition Bell. Nah, I'm going to be doing that anyway, because I want to beat a monster in the Cinero to trigger my Void Thirster too. So that's the plan there, I think. Ooh, Flytrap, which is nice. And it'll make me shuffle, which is not entirely bad here. I don't really need the Mystic or the Apprentice, though I should not have necessarily pushed that hard to get the Familiar first, because now if I draw, like, Temple Librarian, that's the biggest concern. So I'm going to hope I don't draw Temple Librarian, because otherwise, yeah, and that's fine. So, yeah, just fine. Otherwise, it was worth pitching the bell for 2 honor, I think, and drawing a card. Means I'll probably get it back anyway. It's cool that this is a game that is reasonably close like that, where a couple of honor points could matter. Still like where I'm at. It's not, overly combo-y where where I'm just running away with it or anything, but I feel pretty confident that I'm building towards something pretty large on the last go around here. hoping that he doesn't somehow put together. Neither one of us, which is interesting because Aronix has been out there a long time. That's the kind of card I think a lot of the time makes you want to push for the power, because beating it a lot of times wins games. Now, I'm not saying that either of us has done anything wrong to ignore it. In fact, I'm not sure really that either of us could reasonably have gone strongly for it, just the way this game has shaped up. But it's still interesting that that's, kind of how it played out. So what I really need here is another heavy infantry for the Betrayed Templar. And I'm going to draw a card either way with Flytrap Witch. I just think that's, playing Premonition Belfer, that's fine. So it's hard. I'd be hard pressed at this moment to see a better use for it. I could. There's not much I can really do here. I guess I could buy the Guide of Lost Souls, but I think I'm just gonna buy a Reputation. No, the Guide's fine. I've got a lot of cards that I can banish, and it gives me added versatility. And at this point, that may be worth it, because there's still some possibility that there's a turn where I beat Aronix. And anything that increases that possibility at this point probably is worth it, to some extent. I don't want to just go all out heavies, because there's a lot of non-monster cards out there. Emery would have been sweet, but I couldn't quite get there. I was hoping by drawing with the Flytrap Witch that would have got me to the rune to buy the Emery, but it did not. So if he has an Emissary in hand, it's real good this turn. He's also gotten to draw with the All-Seeing Eye a lot. I knocked it out the first time, but yeah, there's the Emissary. Pretty sweet play for him. Alright, so now I just need one heavy infantry, and but I can copy for heavy infantry. I was enjoying copying the Flytrap Witch. Interesting. Yeah, I think the Betrayed Templar at this point is probably the play. It's unfortunate that I don't have... Oh wait, I get to draw first. Yeah, got there. Okay, so that is fortunate, and usually probably a game-winning play. Hit the Aronix. Didn't even have to go hard for it, but got to it anyway. Trying to find another monster for the Betrayed Templar. Oh, Avatar of the Fallen. Man, if that had popped out earlier. Okay. Still, okay, and that's a real good hand, or likely to be a real good hand. Obviously, the Protectors have no targets right now, but that turn probably sealed it. Sea Tyrant's good, but I wonder if it's not too late for him. Like, it's good for me now. If he could knock it out like a few turns ago, it would have been real good for him. Or maybe a turn ago. Instead, he gets a Hedron Cannon, and then I get to just kind of go nuts on him this turn. So it was a really good battle, but here down towards the end, it kind of spiraled out of control, I think. So I'll play the Prospector Scout first in case I unite or rally a construct, and I did not. Surge Protector still giving me 5 honor. Okay. Surge Protector still, well, I think first the Maniacal Crusher, because most constructs could be bought. 3 runes right now is likely better than the prototype. I guess I'd take the Spike Vixen first for a rally. Rallied it. And because of the Prospector Scout, rally the Wild Gear Sower. I'm nowhere close to Plasma Cannon, so I just take the Tyrant, and then I guess the Sage. And then that's it. So that is how you do it. Came out in good shape on that one. And you know what? We'll just go right on ahead into the next one. I think I'll switch videos, but I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. Thanks for watching.